this low if you were able.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy KLA, Cloud the Wanderer, about to give it to you once again. I have a lovely guest. Her name is Black Cat Kungfu. Um, how are you?
I'm pretty cool. I'm breathing, so pretty decent.
Okay. Why do they call you Black Cat Kungfu? That's an interesting name. That's your
Uh,
Instagram name?
I have a lot of nicknames, like a lot.
Oh,
But a lot of people who know my content just call me Black Cat. Um, Actually, like usually that's how like when people see me on the street, like, oh, Black Cat, and I'm like, hey. So, but it just depends.
yeah. You ever heard of the Black Cat from Spider-Man?
Yeah, Felicia Hardy, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have did a cosplay of her at one point. I forget though.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty popular in on Instagram. I see you have like a huge following. It seems like it.
Eh, a little bit, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you got some skills. It seems like you study this thing called Tien Shan Pai.
Tian Shin Pai.
Yeah. What does that
Tian
stand
is
for?
sky. Shan is mountain and Pai is style. So sky
Oh,
mountain
okay.
style, or celestial
Uh,
mountain style, or celestial body style.
okay. And what got you interested in doing that?
I was young. So essentially, I had a bully, and I was not good at dealing with like knowing how far to go with things. So like if
Right.
you like hit me, I would just I'm taking your eyes, or I'm trying to like make you bleed. Like I'm taking it to the most extreme level I possibly could. Actually, it was one
Yeah.
point where I threw boiling hot water on one of them. 'Cause I ran to my house, let it boil, sat there, and just threw it right out. So my pops is just like, yeah, you need discipline, like, because again, if I was into an altercation or a situation, I always took it to the most extreme levels. So I got into martial arts when I was real young. I forget the exact age, but it was around like 6, 7. And I've been doing it ever since. So it just teaches you how not to be so. Oddly enough, as it's a violent thing. It teaches you not to be so. To handle it with discipline, I guess.
Yeah. I've understand that martial arts it has like a cultivation. It's the term called cultivation. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it's like before the body, it's the mind and stuff. So you're able to like discipline yourself to keep composure. The simple way of me saying that. You know, so I get it. Yeah, because like if imagine if because sometimes I was kind of like, well, I don't think I was to that point, but I had a lot of bullies. I had more bullies than Spider-Man had villains. So yeah. But yeah, I can imagine if I did learn kung fu, probably I wouldn't be. I think I think my attitude would. I don't know. I probably would be bad. I don't know how would I be, but but I kind of understand that gives you like a structure and stuff. So would you say?
Um, I would say so. I would say that it gave me some form of structure. I don't know if, for everyone per se, but for me, it definitely gave me some structure. Mostly because not really even structure, more so I already had confidence, but it gives you a little bit more to not have false bravado, but actual confidence in your abilities. So a lot of times when people move, they move out of fear, persecution, and judgment. And when you feel like you beat everybody up in a room, it's not really much scare you with. You just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. How old are you
Like,
now?
oh,
Like
you hate me. Cool.
now, how old are you now? Like your age? Like you started six. Like How like you're 20, 23, 24?
I'm in my 20s.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah, I'm around that ballpark. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But let me show some clips of you in action, cause I should have took the music off, but it's fine. Yeah,
I like the
like
movie. It was
yeah.
cute.
Okay. But I mean, like, what, like, do people like ask you? You could demonstrate that your kung fu to them?
All the time. Oftentimes, like a lot of those videos that I have is just me walking around, and I think it always surprises people that I'm walking around. I guess I don't know why, but it always surprises people. Because I remember I seen one person at Walmart, and it was like Black Cat, and I was like, oh, like what's up with you? Like I was kind of caught off guard a little bit, because I was like, oh, but a lot of those videos, it's just me walking around. Someone see me and they be real happy to see me, and I mean, like I get, I generate that same energy back, and I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, hey, so, and then they be like, hey, like show me something or whatever, and I'm like, all right, whatever, let me show you some moves real quick. You probably never seen what's it called? The Last Dragon. Like, can you show me some moves? Like, but yeah, oftentimes it does happen from the fact that I'm just outside chilling, maybe with some friends, maybe doing some content, maybe like doing some sword work or whatever. And someone may recognize me and they'll want to see it, so I just show them on the spot, and they try to spar with me sometimes some people do, and I just kind of show them some stuff to do.
Is there a point where somebody really, really like want to challenge you, or
All the
like,
time. There's been a lot of times where there's a lot of people who definitely were a little bit more hostile, but I think like once, because I kind of let people know, like, the harder you hit me, the harder I'm hitting you. Like, so if you don't hit me at all, I'm not gonna hit you at all. Like, I get real close. Like, I'm really good at, like, giving people love taps. But if you put hands on me, I do have gloves, like, and a mouthpiece. It's like I really do fight. Like, love to fight,
yeah,
actually. So and most of the time that stuff really happens like in the gym, where I might have if there's like a sparring partner who really feels the need to prove themselves, so to speak. Often those are the ones that try to overexert their strength and try to overexert their quote unquote superiority that they think they have. And most of the time when I am sparring, I'm going very light and I'm not really trying to hurt anybody. But if you do hit me hard, then you will notice like I will start actually hitting back. Like
yeah.
eventually you will be like, oh, you hit
I
a
take
lot
it
harder than I thought. I did not know you were going to hit me in my kidney. Like, it was like, no, I will actually hit you. You hit me really hard.
the way you saying that. I'm thinking it's men mostly, right?
Yes, yeah, I would say
Mm,
definitely. Like, I mean, I would say this, like, with a lot of the gym, the women that are there, there's not a lot of women who do martial arts. So a lot of times, I am forced to like go against the people who are just there in the area. Usually, people with martial arts are women, right? Not always, but there's obviously a high majority. And the women who I do go against are very novice, or maybe don't have a lot of training. So I have to take it down a notch because the skill level is a little different. The people who typically are good, they would give me the best workouts. But the people who are just starting off, they usually women try to hit the hardest when they're just starting off because I don't know. I don't know if they think I have like some extra supernatural ability, but it's been times when people try to take my head off, and I'd be like whoa, like no, like my chin is still a chin. Like there's
mm,
no metal in my chin. Like so, but typically, there's a difference of mentality. The When I spar against like the women, they're doing it more so as a peer, and more so it's like, okay, like I'm trying to get good work in. When the men do it, it's more so like I can't lose to this. like it's
Yeah,
more so like that.
we going. Yeah, that's going to happen.
It's more
I'm
of an
afraid.
ego thing.
Yeah, yeah. Man, we like that. I think because I don't know if I have to explain, but since growing up, men are always challenged to a point where they see a girl beating your ass, like other people gonna like torment you on it. So, because we were taught like, oh, you can't hit a girl, or you gotta respect girls verbally or physically and stuff like that. So, and then we see a woman there, it's like I gotta compete against her. That's how it is. So I'm just being real. I'm just keeping it real. But I mean, there are exceptions. I mean, shit. I'm not gonna like if I see somebody like you. I'm not gonna be stupid enough to want to challenge you. You know. So,
Yeah, no, it's definitely I get it. There are social barriers that are present within stigmas of particularly for men when it comes to challenging women in martial arts. Um, but like, I don't know. I see it as like wherever that fighter is at, that's where usually you play to that level where they're at. That's usually like how a lot of good fighters are. They'll know, like they'll separate it from like, oh, like this is a girl who was five, something, 140 50ish pounds, right?
mhm.
Versus this is someone who's been doing martial arts for like 20 something years and is really gifted at doing martial arts and like competes a lot, or they'll be able to do it like, oh, like the for me, for instance, like if I'm going against someone, and let's say I'm going against like some dude, right? And he's in the gym, and I presume that he has hands, right? So the first shot, maybe I just kind of like just do a little something, something. I see his footwork, I'll just like take like a block to a punch block, whatever, and I'm just kind of seeing like where they're at. If they give me ample amount of challenge, I'm gonna kick it up a little bit. And I don't mean I'm gonna hit them hard per se, but it does mean that I'm going to like get a little bit more like, okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more style in my fight and put a little bit more uniqueness in my hits. So same thing for really anyone. So I guess too, like what I mean by that is I never really looked at it like that. I always looked at it more so like based off your skill level, where you're at. That's how I always, at least that's how I fight people. Like I measure it off of their skill level. So the more challenge you provide me, or the more you block, or like if I notice you're matching my speed, I'll just go even quicker, right? Because half the time, like when I'm throwing shots, I'm going pretty slow because I have to slow it down because a lot of people just not used to that kind of speed. So I have to slow it down a little bit. Same thing for like strength. Like if I'm punching, and most of the time like you hit me hard, I'm gonna hit you hard back. But like if there's like a reasonable same strength, then so I don't know. It's always based off of skill to me. It's very much subjective.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we got a comment here. He finally caught you live. Been a while. Then that speed and agility. Yeah, you got some agility. Yeah. There's some more clips I can show. Yeah, this is you as Foxy Brown. Yeah, do you like them 1970 exploitation movies, like back in the days? You seem like you're a fan of it.
That's a good question. I grew up on martial arts flicks and black exploitation movies. From one of my favorite is actually Pam Grier. I believe it was Foxy Brown, where she had dude singing a pickle jar. I thought that was crazy. And then you have things like Black Dynamite or Dolomite. Way down in the jungle deep where the signified monkey and stepped on a lion's feet. Or I had thrown what was it? I had thrown hand. What was it? I had thrown the alligator in jail or something. I had handcuffed lightning. Tossed it with a whale. And then I don't know. I forget it, but it used to be like one of my favorite quotes. I used to quote it all the time. But I kind of grew up on um, the realm of like martial arts and kung fu and black exploitation. So things like Enter the Dragon, or as I
Yeah,
was commenting earlier, Bruce Leroy was like, "Show me some moves," which most people don't. Or catching bullets with your teeth, please, right? So, but more so than that, I mean, I grew up on Shaw Brothers, like the Five Deadly Venoms,
yeah,
and
yeah,
um,
yeah.
Five
So
Deadly Venoms is one of my favorite Chinese super ninjas. Ooh,
I think I've seen that one
Executioner,
before. I'm not
Shaolin, all of
sure.
it.
You ever see Mortal Kombat, like the old one, like
Hmm.
where
Yeah, your
not the
soul is
video
mine.
game, no, not the
Yeah.
video game. There was a video. There was a movie. It was called Mortal Kombat where they were like the crippled Avengers, where like one I think his hands, I mean his feet was chopped off, and so he had metal
Oh yeah, yeah,
feet.
the Crippled Avengers. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and the
They had
one was
the same
blind and
dude from
stuff.
It was the
Yeah,
same dude from Five Deadly Venoms.
yeah,
He
yeah,
played Scorpion, I believe. Well, Scorpion was the same dude who had his legs chopped off, and, which is
yeah,
ironic because all his kicks was deadly because they gave him like metal legs, and then there was one
yeah,
dude who was deaf, I
yeah,
believe, and like
yeah,
they have him in a room and they start beating on the drums.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, like no, I'm really with it when it comes to like the Shao brothers. I'm talking about like I said, Execution, Shaolin, the White Lotus. Like I'm really with it. Like I got one for you though. I don't know if you ever seen 60-Second Assassin.
That it was the animation, right?
No, it's not animation. It's an
Oh,
old kung fu
I
flick.
heard
So the
about that.
dude, he had a stopwatch and he had hit it, and he pretty much gave the villain 60 seconds to live. He was like, after that, like it's over. Like I'm just beating you up to death. So that's what he would do.
Oh,
Like
nah, I
he
never
would hit
heard
it,
of that.
huh?
Nah, nah, I never heard of. There was a rapper. He called himself 60 Second Assassin.
And it
He's
makes sense.
from
It would make sense. Sound like
Sons
some
of
Wu Tang
Man.
stuff, but it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, he's
So, but
from
that's what they
Sons of.
did. If you survive the 60 seconds, he'll let you live.
Oh, I didn't know that. I gotta check that out. Yeah, I
Mm, it's
think
an old.
yeah, I think I probably that I may have stumbled across that, but I never seen it. I never seen that one. I remember there was this animation. It was called Global 13, where this dude he was like an assassin and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah,
Like I said, I grew up on a lot of 70s, 80s culture, and definitely more so like a 90s like baby in a way. And then it's definitely interesting being in this period. But yeah,
you ever heard of Angela Mao?
Angela who?
Angela Mao. She was in Enter the Dragon.
I
Maybe I
think
need to.
so.
Yeah, I said, damn, I don't want my my Wi-Fi be acting up, but maybe I could pull it up and see. Hold on for a second. Angela Mao. Angela. Yeah, hold on for a second. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna show you a picture of her. Yeah, this is her. She was like in Enter the Dragon and all that type of stuff.
Oh, Ninja Scroll.
You
Oh
can
wait,
see this, right?
yeah, I know Ninja Scroll. Everybody know Ninja Scroll, but I'm trying to see the lady you were talking about.
You don't see it?
I kind of see her a little bit. She all
Yeah.
the way in the corner though.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I don't want to be
Did she
popping
play
up
in
too
Two
much
Heroes of the
pictures and
East?
stuff. Huh?
Did she play in Two Heroes of the East?
One of them was Hapkido, and let me see. Yeah, I don't want my thing be acting up. My Wi-Fi be acting up sometimes. I don't want to have to. Okay, this is you see this one, right? Can you see this? Like
I could
Hapkido.
somewhat see it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. It's, yeah, he, it's acting up a little bit. So, but she was like you could like Google her and you'll see what I'm talking about. Awesome. Yeah, let me play some more videos. I mean, some more videos of you in action and stuff. So how long, like this one that you do like the Chinese broadsword, like how long do you like practice?
20ish years.
Oh, okay, 20 years doing that.
Mhm.
No, like during the day, like what's I could say like a week or something. Like how many hours in a day that you practice
Oh,
doing
every
it?
day. Um,
Um,
it's a good question. I wouldn't say it's every single day, but I would say it's definitely a regular thing. Like, I mean, like when I was younger, it was more so like how you would work out. Like you'll work out for maybe 3 4 days out the week, and whatever you do, right? And that's pretty much what it was. We would train like 3 4 days out the week, and after that, then we'd be good. And then once you get to a point where the learning becomes more so you're teaching other people, then you kind of have to train yourself a little bit because you're teaching other people, okay? Which isn't, I guess it's a form of training, but you still want to hone in your skills, and make sure that you still have sublime skills. So yeah, I would say that. And then for like, the broadswords and spears, all the training like ties into each other. Like when you do short staff, for instance, a lot of the moves for short staff tie into like broadsword. A lot of the moves broadsword starts to tie in for like the spear a little bit, not really, but kind of. All the moves kind of tie into each other. You just kind of learn more and more, and you start to get the vibes of each weapon, Chinese melee weapon that's there. And once you learn how to use like three of them, you pretty much usually have a gist on like most of them, right? And then
mm.
you get to the advanced weapons like the chain whip or the bull whip or trisection, which is really hard to use. Um, so there's a lot of them out there, but that's the thing with kung fu. Anything could be kung fu tool or weapon. It's just based on you.
Where you learned, like you live in like Cincinnati, like there's like Chinese people that taught you how to do that, or people that look like
Yes,
you.
I've learned through several shufus, but the shuyu of the whole organization is Shuyu Hong, of the Koshu Federation, or the Tian Shinpai Koshu Federation. I mean, I have other people too who had actually like sit down every day basis and taught me and stuff as well. But yeah.
Okay. Like, do you ever thought about being like a teacher yourself? Or
No, not really. Not that I haven't thought about it. I do teach people here and there, but not nothing that's like oh yeah, like we're gonna $140 a month, da, 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 kind of thing. Not nothing like that really. More so, just hey, like I have a friend over. I have a sword in my car. Do you want to like learn some broadsword? I guess like I don't know. Like hey, like want to cut down some whatever is available to cut. Like so, but I haven't really considered teaching heavily. I've had an offer to to have my own center and teach, but not quite, not yet.
yeah, I was talking to like months ago. I was talking to a young man. He knows a lot of martial arts, and he trains people. He even knows Michael J. White, and Michael J. White. He kind of do like little lectures and stuff, demonstrations, stuff like that. So Yeah.
Yeah. Is he in Kentucky?
Yeah, yeah, he got dreads and
Yep, I know him. Yeah,
you know,
he's a
oh,
good friend of
okay.
mine.
Yeah, yeah, he's a rapper too, also. Yeah.
I didn't know the rapper part, but I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about. He's a good friend of mine, though.
Yeah,
If that's
yeah.
the person I'm
He
thinking
go
of.
Dojo Life. Yeah. He goes by his IG is Dojo Life if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's from Kentucky. He's from
Yeah,
Kentucky.
I talk to him time to time. Say
Yeah,
what's up and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah. He's a cool guy. You ever met him in person or just
Yeah, I think we plan to. I
uh,
mean, I've met a few martial artists in person. Like I don't know if you know Bensei, Meteor Hammer.
not like that. May not.
He does well Meteor Hammer. And
Okay.
we did actually like maybe 1 or 2 videos. Met his whole family. Actually, they're real cool. Like them a lot.
Yeah. Maybe
Cool
send me a
people.
video and I'll probably maybe the name is not like registering right now, but maybe if you
Yeah, if
show
you've
me
seen him, you
like
probably recognize him.
yeah,
There's a few other
yeah.
people who probably be like, "Dang, you don't remember me?" Like, what's his name? Akko. Yeah, or Juso Lee. Juso Lee's my homie. Yeah, Juso Lee. You probably don't. Juso Lee. Yeah, he's cool. Miso. Taj. I know they just came out with their own little movie. I gotta stop saying little when I say things like that, but they came out with their own movie, and it was just like, yeah, this is definitely a passion of love because like y'all put y'all backs into this because they didn't have no budget or nothing. They just like they still did it, so it's just like okay, I respect that. Like okay, like I'll be in it. Like y'all actually like put y'all effort into this. Like you could tell like it's a lot of passion to it. So but yeah, no, shout out to Taj, Juso Lee, especially Miso. That's like my little brother. He cool. I like him a lot. There's a few other martial artists who I'm probably forgetting, but they'll cuss me out later. But yeah.
oh, oh, Brown.
Oh, Black Ninja. How can I forget Black Ninja? Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was him. I thought that you was referring to him. Oh,
Cool.
Brown Baldy. No, forget it. You just I forget it. I'm gonna read the chat. Brown Baldy, awesome, and then he says we need more black martial artists. You think that there's not enough black martial artists in your
No,
opinion?
I think there's a lot of black martial artists. I think we don't have the representation that is supposed to be available. I think oftentimes in the society that we live in, people
Yeah,
tend to think isolation is some sort of power in a weird way. And I work with like a lot of businesses in my community, and I beg to differ. I think if a lot of martial artists who we know, because there's a lot of talented people. There's a lot of people who do a lot of good film work. There's a lot of people who can do a lot of good camera work, a lot of good martial arts. A lot of people who do a lot of good directing, script writing. There's a lot of people who do a lot of stuff, right? But like the issue is, at least to me, I can be wrong, but the issue is to me is there is a need to first there's a need a heavy need for financial capital, which is always going to be a need, but when you have all these talents and everyone's like you gotta pay me, you gotta pay me, and no one's getting paid.
yeah.
Doesn't help. But imagine if all these people could come together and say, okay, we're gonna make a project and we're gonna be paid off this project. Like, that takes a lot of community and a lot of like trust and building, knowing each other. But and that's just what it is. And usually, either that or you have someone who's over them say, "Okay, I'll handle everything, and y'all just work for me." Right? Again, that takes someone with that financial capability and backing, which in our community simply just usually don't have, or we do have, but those people just simply won't do that, right? Maybe out of the fact that they don't know the people, or they just don't know when to do that. They don't reach out to those people, right? And it's not the fault anyone, particularly as we are in a predicament of, it's not entirely our fault. Like obviously, the saying, I didn't land on Planet Rock landed on us. It's not really our fault per se, but at the same time, we still are living and breathing, so we have a duty to sort of make our lives as better as we can, you know? So,
Yeah.
do I think there's a lack of representation? It's a dual answer. On one part, yes, there is a lack of representation. Or the original question is there a lack of martial artists? No, there's not a lack of martial artists. I could name like I said, five of them off the top of my head, and you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
see a lot of
Um,
black martial artists. It's just that it's not that you don't always see them out there like that. There've been
yeah,
some like in the '60s, and you
well, more
know,
so than that, there's not a community collective, right? So
yeah, yeah,
like how often do you see, and not to name drop anyone, but often do you see like really popular martial artist Fushkin? I've had the chance to actually meet him, but you don't see really a collective around him
yeah,
with a whole bunch of people, or my girl Samurai Rider. You don't see like collective, right? And it's not to say that that's their duty to do that. I'm not saying at all. They, wherever they choose to aspire for, they aspire for it. What I'm saying is, at least for me, and my aspirations, my goal in itself is to build a collective and to build community, and to generate capital among each other. You know, my goal is to lift everyone. That has always been my goal. My goal is to like break the chains of the bonds that hold us. That's
yeah,
always been my goal. So it's not anyone you don't have to, but if people do want to get far, I think that is the place to start. And I'm not just saying with martial arts. I think that's with everything. Like whether that be business, whether that be music or whatever. You collab with people, you talk to people. Especially within your own community, you cut discounts for those people. You help those people out. That's what I try to do at least. A lot of times, like for the businesses that I help, I won't charge, like because like I know they probably can't pay me, and it's okay because I want to see them grow. I don't really
yeah.
care.
What do
Like,
you do like
huh?
outside of what do you do outside
Oh,
martial arts?
so outside of my martial arts, I just graduated actually, but so I'm a manufacturing engineer, computer science minor, and I just got my master's for material science engineering, and I was doing research for biomedical engineering, for particularly
Okay.
women's care for medical devices. But outside of my schooling, um, I work with small businesses, one being the Flat Lit Book Fair with Maricia Johnson. She's a cool lady. Check her
Hmm.
out. She's amazing. But Maricia
Okay.
Johnson, she has a collection of Black books across the diaspora by Black authors. I did an interview with her, and companies like Sensei. They're a Cincinnati manga, coffee, matcha shop. They work with the community. I love them to death as well. They're really cool. Their CEO corporation is literally there. They're every day there. All these are black-owned businesses, and I try to help run events, try to bring recognition for these stores. Um, some of the black designers here, clothing brands, and a few other people. But like I said, I think for like a lot of this stuff. Um, that's what I do. The original question is, yeah, what I do. That's what I do. But for a lot of this stuff, I think having a collective is important.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, from what I know, like I seen on your Instagram, you're an actress also.
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, why don't we hop on to your Instagram a little bit? Just check it out. Hold on for a second. All right. Okay, here we go. Can you see this?
Nope.
You can't see it.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, now we see it. Okay. Yeah. So this is Yeah. Wow, you look nice on this one. You kind of look Chinese and like mixed for some reason. I don't know. Maybe that's just me or something. I mean, cause there's this there's black people that are mixed with Chinese, and you know,
谢谢
I'm just talking. I don't know.
谢谢。
Yeah. Bukachi.
Hmm?
No, I said you're welcome. That's what I was trying to say. I speak a little bit of Chinese. I'm not really too good. Yeah, like who did these pictures? They're nice.
学好。I'm gonna test your
That
Chinese,
oh,
okay?
okay. You can test it.
你好吗？
How Nina?
你好吗？
我很
嗯
好。Nina?
嗯，我的好。这怎么样？
Um, I'm all right. It been kind of a rough day for me, but I'm okay.
你喜欢
I
菠萝？
你在说
你喜欢啤酒？
Pichu. I don't know what that means.
你喜欢啤酒吗？
Pichu. I don't know what. Wow. Okay. Damn. I don't know. I don't know. You're asking me something, but I don't know. I don't know what you're asking me.
I'm asking you, do you like to drink?
Oh, Pichu. That's what that is. Pichu. I don't know what Pichu means.
It's beer.
Oh no. No. 不好. What? No.
我喜欢不好，我
Oh,
不
you
好喜欢。
you don't like Pichu. Yeah, I need a little work. I haven't been practicing too much, but I
Yeah, my
appreciate.
Chinese is still a little rough too, believe it or not.
How long you been learning?
Maybe like 2 years now.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
not bad.
Yeah, a
That's
lot of my friends help me out.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's not bad. You know how long I've been learning? I've been learning since 2005. Yeah, so
yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
hard language.
yeah,
Well, it's not necessarily. I think
yeah.
Spanish is a little bit more harder for me, but yeah,
No language is easy. You just you have to be around the surroundings and all that type of stuff. So yeah. So this is your friend that took the pictures.
actually, my friend who took the pictures is the one standing next to me. Um, she's the one that took them. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the wait, let me see.
yeah. The person who
Okay.
holding the camera now is somebody entirely different. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, she's beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, and then what's this? What kind of sword is this? A samurai sword?
Odachi.
A dachi? Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a
What is that?
Myoda.
Like oh no, I never heard of that one.
Odachi or Myoda.
Neither one. Neither one.
Think of Sephiroth. You know the
Oh,
from Final Fantasy.
oh, okay. The only sword I ever did really, I was learning Tai Chi, and like they have like the sword style.
The Jin
I
Great
learned the
Sword.
20. Uh, I forgot. It was a long time ago. Like I was learning the 24 forms, and then I was learning like the sword. Like there was this teacher. She's from Hong Kong, and she was in the park, and I met her in the park, and she was teaching me like the sword, like how to do the sword, and she would like give me like this videotape, and I would watch this guy like perform the Tai Chi sword, like the movements of the Tai Chi sword, and I would just emulate it. I didn't have a sword, but I would use like a stick, and I would just kind of just emulate what he doing.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how far I got with martial arts. I had a friend. He was studying Hung Gar, but he was like showing me like the blocks to it and stuff. So yeah, yeah. So you're a model. So you do like modeling
Say it
also?
again.
Oh shit, what happened?
Yeah, I would say
Oh,
so.
I thought I froze. No, I mean like you do modeling and stuff also?
Hmm. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's a stupid question. I just seen you with the pictures and stuff. I'm asking you that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, what's his name? Brown Baldy, he said just followed on IG. Yeah, like you got some cool stuff. Like it was like this other one where you got the nunchucks and you got what guillotine. You playing guillotine song and stuff.
Hmm.
The song, yeah, yeah. Who you like in that track? In that track from Wu Tang Clan?
For the all
The
of
the
that
guillotine.
song, the track,
Yeah,
the album. What you
the
mean?
song, the song, the song guillotine.
Raekwon, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I I kind yeah, Raekwon is cool in that one. He says 40 max. I can't. I'm not good at quoting rappers and stuff what they be saying, but I be knowing what they be saying. But I
Yeah,
like
no.
I like Inspector Deck verse. Poisonous power graph guns. I can't even say it right now. It be Inspector Deck on the warpath. The ruckus of the aftermath with gun blast. Mic checker. Leave you like a child on a walker. I'm terrible at trying to recite rhymes and all that crazy stuff. I used to try to rap rhymes. I used to try to write rhymes and stuff like that, but
Okay.
I was never
Now I
good.
gotta hear you spit something.
Nah, 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 nah. I'm not. Nah, don't worry about that. Nah. Yeah. What kind of music do you like outside of hip hop? You like what Chinese music or anything like
Yeah,
that?
actually, I like everything. I know it sounds very cliche and overused, but I mean, I can tell you the things that I don't like, but I'm talking about like from Ahmad Jamal. I love music, or the one, or Swahili Girl, or Tom Scott. Both those is jazz albums. All the way to Nina Simone, which is one of my favorite things. Where
Okay.
my skin is black, like easily. All the way to Corn. Slept on for too long. You probably don't know
You
nothing about
listen to
that, but
Corn?
you know about Corn.
Yeah, the heavy
Okay,
metal
or
group. Yeah,
Deftones, I watched you change, or the I forget the song, but it's like hey, go though, but I love that song. Or let the bodies hit the like
yeah. I
that
heard that
song.
one. I heard that one before.
Even some, like you said, some Chinese songs. It's one song. It's like, I just wanna be next to you, babe. I forget how it goes, but it's made by
She.
SHIEG, I think. But it's I
Yeah,
think it's
she.
called Thank You or something like that. I forget. I have to look it up.
Yeah. There was
Um,
this song. Oh, no, go ahead.
say it again.
No, there was this song. It was called "中国话." 全世界都在学中国话，空肤色的话，人世界就为，就是人世界都认真听话。
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. I don't know how you know that, but that is amazing. Like,
because I used to
did
listen
I
to
play
it
it
all
on
the
my
time.
thing? Like,
Why is that this crazy? Where's that coming from? Jesus.
yeah, I didn't think it was that popular. I didn't at all. That was a very niche
Yeah,
song.
I
But
used to listen to that back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah,
that song right there is cut.
yeah.
Um, let's see. Obviously Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
obviously,
Okay.
you know.
Which one?
And I'm talking
Which
about
Marvin Gaye song?
I'm talking about that one song where it's like, if I should die tonight, baby, I would be far from blue. That song
I
right
gotta
there.
listen to that one. Yeah. I,
Mm-hmm.
I
What?
like
That's
Trouble Man. I like Trouble Man.
for Trouble
The
Man.
song. Yeah. I like that
Yeah,
one.
but I mean, one of my favorite artists is J. Cole, but you said no hip hop, but one of my favorite artists is J.
No,
Cole.
you can listen to J. Cole if you want. Yeah. I don't listen to him that. Oh Lord, have mercy. What is going on with the sound? Yeah, I don't listen to him that much, but
No, I grew up on J. Cole.
he's a fair
J. Cole,
lyricist. Yeah.
uh, Chance the Rapper. He's like,
You hear me now?
right,
You hear me now? You hear
say it
that?
again.
That's the sound now. Do you hear the
Say it
sound?
again, Melissa.
Do you hear the sound now? Like
A little bit, a little quiet.
you still hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you. I have good listening, but it's a
Okay.
little quiet.
Yeah, I think it's something wrong with my headphones or something. I don't know. I probably have to get another headphones because it's like
Maybe.
punchy or some shit. Yeah. So like you was doing like competitions. Like what kind of competitions you would do?
Fighting, sparring, Leita, Sanda, forms, weapons. I even did fighting with weapons. That was pretty fun.
Um.
Um, all of it.
Okay. Like what? Like was you like you do like a demonstration or you had to compete against people or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's what.
okay.
So Leita and Sanda are fighting full contact. Point fighting is sparring, not really full contact. It's, punch, point, kick, two, spinning. Sometimes it's three, just depends on the way. But and then you have weapons, which is demonstrations. So yeah, no, yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. I never been to a kung fu competition before. You know,
it's really
I
fun.
went,
Do it.
I've seen it on TV. I seen they got this it's called NTD New Tang Dynasty, and they have like competitors, and they do like demonstrations of martial arts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are usually like the wushu ones, the more popular wushu flips and stuff like that, which I've done wushu tournaments as well. Um, a lot of the tournaments, it's like boxing matches where you're not gonna see everyone. You gotta
yeah.
like go to circuit a little bit.
Would you do MMA?
Maybe, but I do kung fu. So
Mm,
like imagine someone who does Muay Thai. Someone who does Muay Thai could do MMA, and someone who does MMA could do Muay Thai. Someone who does Letoye, and I'm probably butchering that name, Letoye, could do Muay Thai, and someone who does Muay Thai could do Letoye. Right? Someone who does Capoeira could do UFC. All of them could be interchangeable. Someone who does boxing, when
yeah.
best example, could do UFC, and they could do like they could do the old pride in UFC or MMA, and they're all interchangeable. But a boxer is a boxer, right? Muay Thai person is a Muay Thai person. So usually they go for their field that is based off their rule set that makes the most sense, for their style, right? And for Kung Fu, that would be Sandao or Leita. And Leita just means raised platform, but it would be the Kung Fu fighting thing, which looks very similar to kickboxing. It's
Hmm.
literally Chinese kickboxing, but it looks very, very similar to kickboxing. Because when you have gloves on, it's kind of hard to differentiate some of the styles, but there are styles that are very Kung Fu in there.
Okay, okay. I never went too deep into that, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, I ain't really had too much to ask. How many questions to ask you? Yeah. Um, maybe what kind of what one more questions? If you was in a karate, if you was in a kung fu flick, who would you want starring in it?
It's a messy question.
I don't know.
Okay.
Forget it. Forget it. I was
No. We already in it. We already in it. So if I had to say, because being in the kung fu, world, I know a lot of like little controversies and all the like the whatnots and like the how people be feeling about certain stuff, right? So I'm very
yeah.
aware of it. So that's all I was like. But first, I got to get my underrepresented people in. So we starting with Black Ninja. We starting with Miso, Juso Lee. I'm throwing in Taj, right? Like, I'm getting all the people who are like just unrepresented, right? But I feel like they should. I'm talking about was it Florida Professor? She's a Brazilian capoeira girl. Oshun. Uh, she's gonna
Oh
kill me.
yeah,
It's
you know
Professor
I
Elias.
interviewed she's from the UK. Yeah, I
Yeah,
interviewed her.
Oshun, Afro Mask. She
Okay.
definitely gonna be in it. She played Domino when it was like X-Men Last Stand. She played that I think like a long time ago.
Okay.
I think that was her that played that. She in it. I'm getting all my underrepresented people first, right? Everyone that was in my one video where I had the top 5 martial artists, I'm getting them in it. And then I gotta throw some people in there. I gotta throw Michael J. White in there, Michael J. White,
Okay. All right.
Um, I gotta throw, Sam Ryder in there, you know. Um, I'm throwing Fushkin in there. I'm not. I think Fushkin's a martial artist. I know he's a dancer, but I'm throwing him in there. So I believe that he has the capabilities, but I don't know him like that well to say like you have the capabilities. But I'm throwing him in there, like based off what I've seen. I don't know what style he practices, but it looks like he has some physical attributes that allows him to fight. So I'm throwing him in there. Who else? Oh, and I gotta get some non like martial artists in there too. I gotta get like my girl Viola Davis, right? If I had the
Okay.
money, Viola Davis.
The Warrior Queen.
What? Viola Davis needs something. I mean, she has like a lot, but I need her whatever I'm making for sure.
Okay.
Who else? I think that's a good bulk right there. Like I said, I'm getting my underrepresented people in there though. Sequence, Black Ninja, Juso Lee, Miso, Taj. I'm getting the Afro Mass, Oshun, Fluidity Professor, uh, again Capoeira Girl. Yeah, I'm getting my underrepresented people, and I'm throwing cameos out there too for everybody else. So
Okay.
that's who I would say. And who's directing it? I'm gonna have my boy Juice directed. He wrote the book for Scrap Comics. I don't know if you're familiar with Scrap Comics.
I'm not sure about that one.
So it's this one right here.
Okay. No, I did not. I didn't see that one.
Yep,
Okay.
as far as I know, it's the only comic where there's a black martial artist lead.
Yeah. He got
Uh-huh.
what's it about?
And so Scrap Comic is about a martial artist who is in traditional martial arts and she practices um
I think I may have seen that somewhere down the line. Yeah.
right,
Yeah, I think I've
and
seen that one.
it's really nice too because like it's very I know the guy and he's really good at like getting other people's perspectives on things.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of interesting things that you'll see in the comic that's like, oh, like okay, like, that's dope, right? So without showing too much, let me see. I don't know if you can see this.
With the lighting. Okay, yeah, okay. Who did the art? Who did the
And
art?
this character
The
right here.
drawings and
What was
stuff.
he voice
The
acting?
art. Who did the art? You know who did the art?
Let me see. Mario Nefri Brown. I'm not sure. Here you go. Here's the list of names.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah.
So he would be directing it, for sure.
All right. Yeah, I do got some couple of questions. Like, do you work out? Like, do you like do calisthenics and stuff
I
like
work out
that? Or
a lot. I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and I drink plenty of juice.
okay, you do got that physique a bit. You know that.
Hmm.
You know, yeah.
No, I work out a lot. Bench press, squats, um, pull-ups. I bench press a lot. Like I bench press all the time.
Yeah.
My favorite workout is actually dips. It's the one where you grab the pole and you go like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like 75 of those. So
Yeah, you ever thought
in the
about
air,
being a bodybuilder or something like that?
huh?
You ever thought about doing bodybuilding? I don't know.
Not really. I
Just
just wanted to be strong.
oh,
Like
okay.
that's really it. I just wanted strength. I didn't really care about how my body looked or anything like that. I just wanted strength. Like
Yeah,
just unmeasurable strength. That's all I ever wanted. Like literally.
yeah. I mean, you do got that natural bodybuilding physique.
Yeah.
Really,
No, for
you don't have
sure.
to.
If I was, I could have done more bulking bodybuilding,
Yeah.
but again, I just wanted strength. Like
Nah, I feel you. I
just
feel you.
absolute strength. I'm talking about absolute Batman
Do you
strength.
do pull-ups? Do you
Huh?
do pull-ups also? Do you do pull-ups also?
Yeah,
Like
pull ups,
pull-ups?
dips.
Oh, no.
Let's see, the ones where you go like this, butterflies,
Butterfly.
um, the Herschel walkers. I forget what they are, but it's like where you do like a sit up. You go like this almost, like or maybe like this is the I don't know how to do
You
it.
probably gotta. You gotta. I
Yeah.
gotta see. I gotta see it. Yeah.
Crunches. Like
Okay.
say 500 crunches, 100 sit-ups, 100
Every day?
push-ups.
You do that
Well,
every
it
day?
depends. If I'm trying to do light, I just do like 500 crunches, 100 sit-ups, and 100 push-ups. If I'm trying to go heavy, like if I ain't trying to do nothing else for the rest of the week,
Yeah.
I'll probably do like 200 push-ups, maybe still 100 sit-ups. The sit-ups hurt, and maybe 1,000 crunches. So, I
Okay.
mean, the most
Do you do
push-ups
it
I've ever
straight?
done,
Or you do it
huh?
straight or sets? You do by
Straight, yeah,
sets?
just banging them out.
Are you
If I'm
serious?
getting
You
up,
could
what's the
do
point?
that? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't even think I ever did it straight. I think I did 50 straight,
No, you gotta
but
do them just straight up, just bang them out. I remember my
how
instructor used to
long
have
it
me
took you
do,
to do that?
huh?
How long it took you to do like 100 push-ups? Because it
I
was
was
this
doing it since I
girl.
was a child. So I would do like
Oh,
30
okay,
push-ups when I was
okay.
a child already, and then you
Yeah.
just keep adding more. So eventually you just it's not really that hard anymore. I remember my instructor for punishment, he would make students do like 100 push-ups, and I would
Hmm.
bang out 100 push-ups. So I was like, do 1,000. It's like 1,000 actually is a hard number. And
You
after I
do
got to like, I want to say 400, I wasn't even doing the correct. I was just like, no, this hurts. Like, I was
yeah.
like, no, this just hurts.
You do variant push-ups like on your fingertips or like
Yeah, I could do
diamonds.
all of them. One hand, fingertips, upside down, army push-ups where you down at the hips, alligator push-ups, Superman push-ups, all of them. It don't really matter. Knuckle push-ups, elevator push-ups, every last one.
Okay, okay.
Push-ups
I
with
was
boot on the
about to
back.
ask you, like, you never thought about doing the military or nothing like that, or you? I don't
No,
know.
personally, I have not. I am more into building the community, not necessarily the country.
Yeah, I understand. I noticed you got Angela Davis as your profile. Yeah, yeah. I seen I seen a documentary on her. Yeah, she was framed of a robbery that she
Yeah,
ain't do, and
okay.
then she was incarcerated and stuff. That's how far I know about her. So yeah, yeah. But like you, what you learned about her, what like in school or how you learned about her?
Books, I own a
Mm,
lot of them. I don't know if you can see them, but I own a lot of books. I mean, it's history, so it's important to know, so we don't end up making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, especially in the Black community, because oftentimes, you know, one thing that you'll see that they'll do for our community um, is hide away all the knowledge, and that way we just keep making the same mistakes, right?
right.
That's why like things like colorism is like so bad. Things like accepting other people's differences in the Black community, right? So like even the glorifying of ignorance, like you know what I'm saying, like to some extent I get it, but to another extent it's like
Yeah,
you know,
I know.
but it's again at least for my goal is I try to not replicate it. Or if I do replicate it, or if I do accidentally, stumble upon the errors of doing something like that, I try to listen to others and be like, dang, like that was pretty messed up. I mean, that was bogus. Like, I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably learn on this, right? And I ain't saying like I ain't perfect. Like I didn't said and did all type of crazy stuff, right? I mean, part of the process of growing up, you don't know everything. But keeping an open ear and listening to people and being like, yeah, like I don't know about that, G. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, that
Yeah,
was, yeah, you're right. Like, I can see why it'd be like that. That's extremely important in the Black community. Extremely, extremely. And for myself and other women, I think that's quite easy to do for Black women. For Black men, I don't know how easy that is. But because I think there is a stigma too for pride and defense, and I don't have to really defend my pride. Like people say something to me, I just brush it off. I'm like, okay, like I don't
yeah,
really care. Like for the people who I know, I have a lot of Black men who are friends, and a lot of them they have to defend their pride. They have to defend their prowess and their masculinity and all this stuff that it's all construct at the end of the day, but they still got to defend it because it just makes life easier for them, right? And and I just and I leave it with this because I won't go too deep in that rabbit hole because I know that's a rabbit hole.
yeah.
But I'll leave it at this. A lot of times things do for men are for other men, and those men are also just as insecure and don't like they like everyone's looking inward. They're not really looking at you. They're just using you to project how they feel inward. So like if you just say, I don't really care what you think, oftentimes, regardless of who you are, regardless if you schmojo on the corner, that dude in the alley, it's called back to a song, but you don't know about that. So regardless of who you are, my point is, if you just like bump it, you on your own time, and you move with knowledge, you'll notice that like more people like you. You'll notice your people around you be like cooler, cause like what I'm saying, they able to focus on things that are more important than the most frivolous of details.
Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want. It was something I wanted to touch, but I don't think I want to touch it. This is a person they recently passed away, and well, they was murdered, and they're a polarized figure because they kind of like known for criticizing the Black community, and you know they weren't black, but sometimes I had there were moments where I had an issue with them.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, typically,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you're
I had an issue with this person, but then it's like I'm listening to some things. It's like I started thinking about it like, they might not be completely entirely wrong, on some things. Because if they saying it, imagine other people saying it. It's just that
No, I hear what you're saying. I say, well, I can't say my thoughts because
yeah,
climate, but anyone that knows me,
yeah,
I can say what I'm thinking, but best believe, I got my thoughts, and I'll say it through like this through coded way. A lot of when that situation had happened, a lot of people were like, "Don't celebrate, don't share, don't do things like that." And I'm just saying, I'm not saying like I'm the complete opposite, but like You know what I mean? So because my thing is this, like everything that you do is in this timeline, right? So when I say that, I mean I'm talking about things like our peoples that went through slavery, for instance. Oftentimes they be like, "Oh, that was so long ago," and all this stuff. We're still being affected by it to this day. People are still, going through the crises, and people are still benefiting from it. And no one's giving up money. No one's doing anything to counteract any of these things. So yeah, it still affects us to this day. Your words affect you, right? Your words affect people. Your words have the power to have mass communities. I'm not even talking about just black communities. I'm talking about communities that are religious, within LGBT, within sectors of non-blackness that are also like with melanin, who may pick avocados in the fields or strawberries, who just trying to make their wage and take care of their families. People who I lived next to most of my life, right? You having people like them getting off and they getting taken up through. I'm gonna say your words affect the world, and I'm not saying anything past that. Not because I have my sympathy, most because I know the censorship and I know the level of control that's there. Right? I want to make that very distinct. It's not because I care. It's not because I'm like, oh, like you shouldn't celebrate. That's not what I'm saying.
Your
It just
voice, I can't hear.
but there's a level of censorship that is there that has people
Your
feel like.
sound is going out. Your sound.
Say it again.
Nah, you was going out a bit. Like I heard you, but then you just started kind of like,
Oh, pretty much the gist of what I'm saying is have your
yeah,
cake and eat it too. You can be happy. I'm not saying about what particular situation you could be happy about, but
yeah,
if in like 50 years from now, I guarantee you, like there will people who will be like, y'all tripping. Like
yeah.
I'm not saying, what particular situation. That's, at all whatsoever.
Nah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Well, I really appreciate you popping up. I wasn't sure if what was I gonna expect, because I'm like, because you wouldn't say nothing. I'm like, yo, what happened? Yo, why she not saying nothing? Like I didn't get it. Like, but it's cool. It's cool. You made it through. So I appreciate you coming on through. You know.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we could do it again in the future.
Possibly.
All right. All right. Yeah. All right. So I'll see you later. All right. I'll
Okay.
be following you. All right.
Peace.
Deuces.
Stay safe, okay?
All right. You too as well. All right. Hold Cincinnati down. Okay. All right.